하겠습니다. 열심히 해야지. 좋았어. 좋았다. 가자.
But it turns out the guy had a girlfriend, a real girlfriend. She was the.
He was dating two people?
He was dating. Well, he was mostly dating this other girl.
And then just this.
And then
So she took like a whole bunch of knitting stuff.
Uno. Yellow.
Oh, yellow.
I don't think I've had a single yellow card this entire time. Sorry. Uno!
Okay.
You tell me.
What I really want. So I found a tattoo artist here, but I haven't visited them yet. Because they are just too cute.
Is there a buttercup? Can I ask
Yeah, it should be fine. And where do I go? Left, right?
Oh, yeah, you go right.
Okay.
Sorry.
I figured. I don't know if there's anything down there. And then am I taking left or right?
You're going straight. Yeah, straight.
Lovely. Let's see, is this the turn on?
And then it'll just literally be just straight road.
I can do that.
Hello again, everyone. I'm back recording again without a script, so sorry if I sound awkward. And today's video, I want to work on a little bit of Artist Alley merch. I've never done Artist Alley, and I would really love to try making art for it. I keep seeing posts on Twitter of other people in Artist Alley, and I think it would be such a fun thing to join, especially like stamp rallies and getting to travel and seeing other people's work and maybe doing like print exchanges. All of it just sounds really fun. I have a few merchandise that I want to make, a few art pieces that I have in mind. So right here, unfortunately, I had to start over. So although I'm working on Millions Knives from Trigun, this is not the actual art that I ended up going with. So my plan for the rest of this month is to essentially put aside my webcomic for just maybe a few weeks. I want to focus on making a buffer for social media, and thanks to making all of this art for Artist Alley, I feel like I now have a lot of content to use. I'm trying to enjoy the process because it's not often that I get to make art of some of my favorite characters. I draw Megami a lot, but that's kind of my own selfish art that I just happen to be drawing in the moment. So I think it was really fun. I haven't really drawn Trigun Stampede Vashinai too much, but I also want to work on Niji Sanji and Haikyuu, as I've said in another video, so I'll probably try to get around to doing some of those in this video. Funny enough, although I have a plan of which characters I want to draw, I don't really have a plan of how I want these to turn out. So here I'm just sketching and coming up with the pose as I go, and I've been in the background in the reflection you can kind of see I'm researching how Nai is designed in the Trigun Stampede anime, so I'm trying to incorporate that and a little bit of his personality into this. And I also wanted to make a keychain with Vash included, so it just somehow ended up kind of being a single keychain with both characters on it. And which works out perfectly because that's kind of what I wanted in the original draft. I'm still undecided if I want to draw a keychain of Wolfwood, so if I do, that's probably going to be after I design some other keychains from different animes, and I don't think I'm gonna draw Meryl. I feel like I should, but that might be a future keychain to work on. Anyway, besides that, I'm actually really impressed with how these keychains turned out. Going into this, like I said, I didn't really have a plan, so I initially just drew a sketch of the chibi art and get in the poses and the direction that they're looking. So after that, I chose a bright pink to draw the details, and later on I'll probably go over that with ink and finish up with some coloring and highlighting. I think that is one issue that I have when making keychains like this. I don't exactly know when to cut off some detail and when to stop rendering. I see some keychains online that aren't as detailed, but they still manage to make them look really cute. And of course I want my keychains to look cute, but it takes me a bit longer to design keychains. I know it took me a week, 2 weeks to design all of the Jujutsu Kaisen keychains. So depending on the amount that I want to make, and I don't want to just have keychains, I want to have like phone charms and maybe pins, prints, stickers, and at the rate I'm going, I feel like it's going to take a while for me to get all of that done. And I feel like doing prints will take me double that. When I work on art, like fully rendered art, it takes me more than just one day. It takes me quite a while. With the Hatsune Miku piece that I did once, I tried to finish that in one sitting, and although I like the colors that I used, I'm not completely happy with the detail. If I had the opportunity, I think I would restart and try to add more detail into the art, like her clothing. So I think just with how my art is progressing, I'm slowly becoming even more of a perfectionist, and that's affecting my time management as well. And it translates over to my comic too, because I tend to do that when I'm making individual chapter covers. I think another big worry of mine is wondering if people would even be willing to buy my art. I have been working on my comic, and I'm very surprised and of course happy to see all of the feedback I've been getting. But thinking about selling my art, it's always been on the back of my mind, but I couldn't imagine actually doing it. I have a bit of an issue with I guess self-confidence when it comes to promoting myself, putting myself out there, and understanding like the value of my art. So if I'm able to do an artist alley, or even just open up a little shop or do commissions, I think it's going to be a really big step for me. Yeah, as an artist, I don't think that I'll ever be ready for it, but it's a direction I think I want to try delving more into in the future. I'm trying to look at it as it's better to try and fail rather than not try at all. So I'm trying to be more optimistic about it and hopefully get over a little bit of social anxiety as I take this first step into selling my art. And I think there's many people out there that want to take that first step in the direction of selling their art, but might not know where to begin. I think that's how I used to feel, but after putting myself out there and starting a YouTube channel, I think I have a better idea of the steps that I need to take in order to reach that goal. So one of the first steps that I believe made a difference starting out was improving my art. So before I had worked on REITA, I would say my art was pretty bad. I had major issues with anatomy and color theory. I feel like looking back, a lot of my art was pretty bland, and it's gotten a lot better now. I have a better understanding of color theory, and working on my webcomic REITA has definitely helped me a lot. Drawing people over and over again would surely do that. But I think moreover, and I think a lot of artists might disagree, but in my personal experience, attending art school and going to a school for animation has really improved my art. Getting mentored by people in the industry and getting critiques, valuable critiques that are nothing like my first college that I went to. But granted that my first college that I attended was geared more toward fine arts, so I think a lot of the instructors had no idea how to handle my art. My art is not for galleries, and it felt like that's what they were trying to prepare us for. I even had like a gallery management internship, and I was not interested at all. It did nothing for me, so I'm really happy that I took my chance and attended this art school. Unlike my first school that I attended, it doesn't feel like the instructors are trying to change my art style. They are pretty receptive to all of the work that I put out, and their critiques have helped me focus on anatomy and really try to improve my style of art. And I think it shows with my newer pieces. I'm really happy with it, and I'm really happy with like how the instructors give feedback, because they're brutally honest and it's a little bit scary. But I'm happy that they are being honest with us and telling us like what would work in the industry and what wouldn't. And because of course they accept art, they accept all art styles, but it's not like they're going to want to deal with someone that turns in like stick figures or something. In that aspect, I feel like attending art school has been very beneficial to me, because it's given me a confidence in my art that wasn't there before, because I've realized that I am able to ace these classes geared towards anatomy and perspective, some things that I've always struggled with. So now working on my art, I feel like I have more of a confidence to screen record and show my process and post to YouTube, just letting people see this. I always thought of it as like a very vulnerable activity for me because growing up, my art has always been sort of selfish. I never drew art with the intention of showing anybody. Of course, I posted it online, but I never expected thousands of views or even hundreds of views. So my art has always been like comfort characters or my favorite anime, my favorite TV show. So now stepping out of my comfort zone and letting the public, or the internet I guess, perceive my art's value is a bit scary. I think it's because of that I want to make perfect art. So I keep going back in and changing things. Even the Jujutsu Kaisen art that you'll be seeing for my keychains here in a bit, I think I will go back in and change them and revamp them, because that was like the old art, and the art that I used for this Hinata keychain that I'm designing right now, it's more bright. I really like it, so I want to do the same for my Jujutsu Kaisen keychains. With that in mind, I'm hoping to open pre-orders for some of my prints and my keychains and stickers probably by spring next year. That should give me enough time to mentally prepare. And if you made it to the end of this vlog, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And if it was entertaining, relaxing, or motivating in any way, that would make me so happy. I'll keep trying to consistently upload videos and make new art, so I hope you'll stay tuned. Thank you for watching.